Hello. Hello, hello, everyone. Can you hear me? Hi, Howling. Hello out there. I'm Livonia. Is the music too loud? Alright. It is okay, I guess. Here, let me turn it down just a tiny bit. There we go. You can still hear me? Good, good. How are you, Howling? Hope you've been having a wonderful day so far. I neglected to turn on the redeems. Hi out there. I am turning on the redeems as we speak. There we go. I think that will be good. I'm lovely. I'm tired, but otherwise I'm fine. How are you? Hello. Hey, I'm trying to listen to myself. I think I feel like I sound weird. Oh well. What do you guys think? Do I sound okay? My day is fine. I'm sitting in a train on my way home. It stopped on tracks. Someone pulled the emergency brake. Hi, Vicente. Hello, hello. I assume for most of you it is currently early morning. Oh, well, thank you, Howling. Howling gets an extra hug. Let me redeem my own daily slime. Howling, you have so many daily slimes. How did you get so many? Here's a lovely Mizuki. It's 4 p.m. Okay. Right now it's 11 p.m. for me. It's almost midnight. So this is what I drew last stream. Super cute little elf Mizuki. And here is the Kyushu I made last stream. Here she is. Oh, my head is in the way. Here she is. So these are going to be our outfits for the Jax 2 streams when we start doing Jax 2. Not what you imagined. Yeah, it's based on Kiara from Jax 2. Long live Zerg the Monarch. Congrats on upgrading your Monarch ribbon. Yeah, so why not? But this stream, we gotta decorate ourselves in Final Fantasy 9 outfits. So, we talked about it last stream, but I'm gonna be making Mizuki into a Moogle outfit, a cute little Moogle outfit. I haven't decided on what I'm gonna do for myself. I was thinking Beatrix, but I might go Garnet. I don't know. Which Final Fantasy 9 outfit do you guys think I would look great in? I was also, I mean, I might just do Zidane. Garnet would work. Ah, I love Garnet. She's the best. She's my favorite character in Final Fantasy 9. Fun fact about Garnet, she was the first... Definitely Garnet, but also Beatrix. Yes. I feel the same way, Zerd. Or Livonia. So fun fact about Garnet, she is the first Final Fantasy character that you could not name. Like, she gets a nickname in the middle of the game, which is Dagger. But you can change the dagger to whatever you want, just like every other character. But in the canon, in the actual storyline, they constantly refer to her by her real name, which is Garnet, and she's the first character that you don't name. Every other character, whatever you give their name, is their name in the game. During your playthrough, you turned her back into Garnet? Yeah, me too. I think Final Fantasy VII was the last game in the series where I changed the names of the characters on my first playthrough. Final Fantasy X allowed you to rename Tidus, but he was the only character you could name. W Place Live Pixel? Art Decorate Stream? Draw over your home? Hi Alice, hello! Oh, you renamed the summons in 10? Well, I'm glad you came to stop by at least for a little bit, Zarek. Alright, so let's get started on Mizuki. So what do you guys think? Are we thinking Aiko, or are we thinking Amugo, or are we thinking Beatrix for Mizuki? Cause I think I'm gonna go Garnet for myself, but is Shiva an option? Oh my gosh. What does Shiva look like in Final Fantasy 9? Shiva 9 times out of 10 looks quite risque. Okay, in FF9, she looks no less risque. Here's what she looks like in 9. So, like usual, she's wearing just the blue ice bikini, which is pretty normal for her. Oh my gosh, I drew that moment on stream. I didn't color it though. I really should go back and color it. But yes, I love that moment in when they summoned Alexander. One day Alice swears she will play a Final Fantasy game. Alright. I don't know if you guys saw, but I drew Mizuki as Vivi, and she came out amazing. Oh my gosh, speaking of Vivi, I don't know if you guys keep track of Magic the Gathering at all, but everyone in the Magic the Gathering community is talking about Vivi right now. It's so funny. Everyone's like, Vivi is taking over the meta. And I'm just like, yes, my son has become well known, is being talked about again. If you all don't know, Vivi is my precious son, who I adore. Okay, where is my Vivi picture? Hold on, I'll find it. Here it is. Here is Mizuki as Vivi. Isn't she so cute? Oh, Hood Garnet would be cute too. Vizuki, yes. Oh my gosh. I'm okay. Hear me out. Tiny Mizuki as Hooded Garnet would be really adorable. I dress myself up as Garnet, and Mizuki is Moogle. Is Moogle Garnet. I dress myself out as Beatrix, and Mizuki is Moogle Garnet. That would be really cute. I kinda wanna go that route. Oh, Livonia, we drew Mizuki as Terra, and she turned out so cute. You guys never got to see Mizuki Terra because we never finished the Final Fantasy VI playthrough. But yeah, when I reopened this file, I was greeted with Mizuki Terra, and I was like, oh my gosh, she looks adorable. I forgot I drew that. Oh good, so yeah, I think that's what the direction I'm gonna go. I'm gonna dress up as... Why is Kuja the most risque character? Why not? Kuja is so fine. We love a boy who can clean up like that. Alright, so yeah, I think I'm gonna go okay, yeah. Sarah Britt? Sarah Britt, hello! Hi, readers! Hello, thank you so much for the raid! If you don't know, my name is Kyushu. I am one of the 2 hostesses of Kisu Kisu. Mizuki, our lovely co-hostess, is not here, but you've seen her on screen right now. Right now we are getting ready to dress her up in a Final Fantasy IX outfit in preparation for our next series that we're gonna be playing. I would like to draw myself and Mizuki in the outfits of the characters in the game that we're playing. But hello, Sarah, how was your stream? You were doing art as well? Oh, that's awesome. Hold on, I have links disabled, but if you wanted to share your art, I will gladly re-enable links for just a moment. I really gotta I gotta set it up so that I can do that as at the button press. But how was your art stream, sweetie? Please feel free to raid and run, and make sure you take care of yourself, get plenty to drink. Alright. I'm gonna have to definitely make that a button, but right now I cannot find the option. I'm so sorry. You're doing coloring for someone else's webcomic? Oh, that's cool. Okay, so you were doing a commission work for a webcomic? That sounds really awesome. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and get started. Okay. What do you guys think? Do we want to go Beatrix and Garnet, or do we want to go Tiny Moogle Mizuki? Tiny Moogle, Garnet, Mizuki, and then I dress up as Beatrix. I'm kinda digging both options. Okay, I think I agree with Zarek. I think the best option is to go. You want Beatrix? Okay, yes. We're gonna go Tiny, Moogle, Garnet, Mizuki, and I will dress up as Beatrix. Okay. We finally settled on one of them. Let me see what Meet the Garnet hood looks like. Alright. Let's turn on my safety blue. So your guys' eyes aren't being bombarded by pure white the whole stream. You do need to start using your tablet, Zarek. Zarek, if you draw, I would love to see some of your drawings. One day, right now, my drawings are offending my own eyes. Oh no! No, I'm sure your drawings are lovely, Zarek. Don't say that. You're not allowed to say that. Oh, so for Sarah Britt, let me just throw this on stream real quick. This is what the finished product is going to look like. This is what our normal start screen looks like when we're not dressed in outfits. But then, so yeah, this is what it looks like normally. But then when, we have a different series, like a series, playthrough, I like to try and, change our outfits. So as you can see, there's little Mizuki. She's going to be the Garnet, and then of course myself. Kyushu, I'm going to be the Beatrix. Oh no. You guys, recommending me to do the safety purple was a good idea. Aw, thank you, Sarah. Before, both me and Mizuki were wearing safety white, and you all basically agreed that, the white still looked too much like a flesh color. So I do think the safety purple is the better option. Look like something else? I mean, it was just solid white. I feel like it was still SFW, but because it didn't have any of the tone, it didn't have any of the shading or anything, which is what I thought would make it distinct from the flesh color, but after looking at the safety purple, I agree. The safety purple does make it much more distinctly not flesh colored. I'm gonna give Cerebrit a follow so that I can see some of their stream. If I'm able to. I am. It is 11:30 at night. I am having trouble, using Twitch. There we go. I figured it out. I figured out how to Twitch, everyone. What? No, it was just pure white. There was no detailing. I've never drawn a detailed nipple in my entire life. Listen. It was all that it was the purple was white. That's the only difference. If I was to turn off the safety purple, there would not be any nipples underneath there. Cause I don't draw. I don't draw detailed nipples. I've never done it before. I know what you mean. I know that, like, yes, the nipple is prominent in the silhouette, but that's not a detailed nipple. Oh, wait, you haven't figured out how to use Twitch? When it's late at night, everything is much more all the video game and streaming stuff gets much more complicated. Oh my gosh, my brush is so huge. Why am I drawing so huge? Why is my brush size 8,000? Okay, I think now it's fine. I just now realized if she's gonna be wearing a hood, I'm gonna have to get rid of her hair, so there's no point in me. I'll have this hair sticking out. This little bit of hair will stick out of the hood, but the rest I'll conceal with the hood. So all this right here will be gone. All this will be hidden under the hood. There we go. Already looking so cute. What layer am I drawing? Oh no! Oh no, what layer am I drawing on? Okay, I'm drawing on the right layer. Thank goodness. The Mizuki layer was highlighted and I was scared. He'll be lurking, Livonia. I understand. Thank you so much for coming, Livonia. We love lurkers around here. That's true with late at night. Have I played rhythm games? They punish you instantly. What's funny is back when I played a lot more fighting games, like when I played fighting games more regularly, I used to be like better at fighting games when I was tired than when I was not tired. Like, I guess it's because I just shut off my brain and just went into muscle memory mode, if that makes sense. It's like, okay, like I was at least better at my combos. I don't know if I would say like I was better at winning or anything, but like I was like all of my combos never messed up because I was I was just going through the button presses in my brain without being like high anxiety or high tense. I was just calmly pressing the buttons because I was too tired to be, you know, in that excited, gotta be careful state. Oh, my throat's all cloggy. I don't know why. I apologize if I make any gross mouth noises. So I was mistaken. It looks like Garnet doesn't wear a Moogle hood. She wears a white mage hood. I thought... I thought it was a Moogle hood because I remember it being distinctly white and red. But we're gonna go ahead and give her a Moogle white mage hood anyway. So it's gonna be a combination of white mage like she normally wears. And then I'm just gonna add the Moogle details on it just because I can. You can't stop me. The Fall Fantasy 9 police will come, but they can't get me. But we all like, excuse me, ma'am, that is not the real Garnet White Mage hoodie. You're gonna have to come with us. I've definitely seen a Moogle hoodie. Do you guys remember where it's from? Is that from Crystal Chronicles for the DS? Like, I know there's a Moogle hoodie in one of the games. Was it in Final Fantasy 14? You're right! Yuffie does wear a Moogle hoodie. Oh my gosh, I loved her Moogle hoodie in Final Fantasy Remake. Oh my gosh. So I had a unique experience yesterday. Yesterday I was called a Christmas cake for the first time ever. I talked about it with Mizuki. I was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe... I can't believe someone said that to me. I felt so... I felt so old when they said it. If you guys don't know, Christmas cake is a concept in Japan where if you are over the age of 25, were considered old and undesirable and not fit to be married. Like if you haven't gotten married by 25, then you're officially past your sell-by date, and that's kind of like where the term came from. Which is such a dehumanizing term, right? It's so gross. I hate the terminology, but... Yes, magical girls are eternal. And of course the guy who called me that. Right? Oh my gosh, Allison, right? It's like... It's like, why are people so obsessed, like, with these exceptionally young, like, women? Like, why are they they're wanting their girl super duper young. Like, I don't. All they're doing is putting unnecessary stress on people to jump into relationships at a really young age, and I'm not a fan of that. I didn't tell this person that I had a girlfriend, but it didn't matter because they saw that I wasn't married. They didn't see the ring on my finger. And that they determined that I was a Christmas cake. And I was like, you're one to talk, buddy. You're not exactly my first choice either. So yeah, that was a brand new experience I had yesterday. I could say why, but Twitch won't like it. Tell them if you give you a Christmas cake, you'll get them a birthday tree. I don't know what a birthday tree is, but... Oh my gosh, is that something I'm gonna have to look up how, like... I think based on context, I know what you're trying to say, but I'm afraid. I'm afraid to look it up. Right, for real. For real though, like where I live, people are just obsessed with girls that being young and virgins. Like if you're not a virgin, if you're not a virgin, you're no longer fit to be married. Like you're no longer desirable, and it's just like gross, right? Like, my guy, you're lucky to get any lady. if your qualifications are she has to be a virgin, I have bad news for you, my guy. You're gonna be looking really hard for a long time. Hi, Jory. Hello. Exactly. Jory and lovely and very eepy. So I'm saying unhinged stuff, but ignore my unhinged chatter. They're either very obsessed with concepts of birth rate or they're creep who is obsessed with younger women. Both are super weird. Yeah. Yes, I agree. Speaking of birth rate, the birth rate crisis has gotten pretty bad over here. NGO. I heard that I've heard that over 60% of women my age I heard that over 60% of women my age are single and not even looking for a romantic relationship right now. And that is a terrifying statistic, but I'm not gonna think about it. Alright. I will just have myself cloned a couple times. Zarek, your voice is so buttery smooth. I love it. I would not be opposed to mini Zarek clones wandering around. I don't want to be mean with the amount of men who lately have gone back into 1950s. It makes women just don't want to deal with that. Yeah, it does feel like, I don't know, like all the censorship stuff that's been going around is just, I don't know, not a fan personally, but I'm not gonna get into like a big heated political debate. All this censorship stuff is, I do think it's affecting like people's, like, I don't know, it just feels like maturity levels have dropped. Like people are like treating adult concepts as like taboo, and that is a really bad precedent to set. Like you don't want people to be afraid of a basic human need such as reproduction, right? People are thinking this is a naughty thing. Like, yes, it is a naughty thing, but like, it's also a human need that humans need to be expressing themselves with. Like, it is a good thing to express yourself in that way. After you turn like 13 or 14, that should be something you should stop thinking as something that's bad and start thinking of how it is for you, like your own personal beliefs in that subject. But I feel like all this excessive censorship is the wrong way to go about that. I feel like it should be the parents' job to censor the internet, not oh my gosh, not credit card companies. That feels so weird to say. Like, why is how is it even possible that the credit cards are censoring the internet? Like, this feels like a weird concept to me. Hello, Haruhi. Hello. We love a Haruhi around here. Joseph, I'll read what you said in just a moment, Haruhi. I'm just trying to get this hood just right. Alright. We already know what censorship does. It doesn't stop the spread of bad things. It makes people search for it in unhealthy ways. Yet, oh my gosh, 100% Haruhi. Like when people tried to ban sex ed and how it made the rate of teen pregnancy rise. Like for real, like like it feels weird that this is happening now, right? Like we're currently in a global birth rate crisis. This is spreading globally. It's not just where I live. It's not just here on Pancake Island. It is kind of everywhere, right? And now is the time when we're doing crazy weird censorship stuff. Like no, this is the worst time. And I'm not saying like we should be showing like weird, creepy, promiscuous stuff to young people. I'm saying we need to be, instead of censoring, we need to be showing it in a positive way that younger people can explore. Like, they need to be able to explore what it means to them, not teaching them that it's something bad that they have to be hiding from. I do feel like a credit card is not qualified to tell my, young, impressionable children what sex education is. And it's just baffling to me because they're not even censoring, like, pornography or nudity. They're censoring just mature ideas and stuff. Like, they're censoring, like Grand Theft Auto. They're censoring, like, pictures of girls in swimsuits on Twitter. It's just bizarre. Like, things that are not even, like, I don't know. What is it? I'm not gonna give it to the politics. I don't want it. I'm too tired. I swear I wouldn't talk about politics. Not even the credit card. Is the crazy tourists that call the credit cards and scream at their... yeah. Not a fan. That's all I'll say. I'm not gonna say anymore. Just not a fan. The entire thing has gone so weird. Is today the day that YouTube changed their policy? It was yesterday, right? It was yesterday where YouTube enacted the weird censorship policies. Has anyone Has anyone here been affected by that yet? Like, I haven't noticed anything, but I guess... Oh, it's tomorrow. Okay. Oh no! Alice, no! Alice, is tomorrow your birthday? Happy birthday, sweetie. Oh my gosh. I said this on yesterday's stream, or the day before yesterday, but I strongly encourage you all to literally just cheat the system. Do not give YouTube your actual face. Do not give them your actual face. Just cheat their system. They've already figured out ways to cheat the system. Do not give this untrustworthy company your personal data. Right, exactly, Alice. Right, it's so weird that they want all this weird, like, intrusive data. Like, no way. I strongly recommend each and every one of you to literally use YouTube's own website on how to get past their own stupid censorship. Maybe I should be saying that while streaming on YouTube, but... Hi, YouTube! Hello! The funny thing is, isn't YouTube owned by Google anyway? Knowing how Google is data hoarder, don't they have my entire resume? Anyway, okay, so what I know about this is, if your trends on the internet, if your trends on the internet, go towards where they think you're a child. So they're basically collecting every website you go to, every video you watch. And if they think based on your stuff that you're doing that you're under the age of 18, they're going to try and ask you to show your face to prove that you're not under the age of 18. So if you enjoy like Roblox or something, even if you are an adult and you just enjoy Roblox content, for example, the worst part about this is everyone who does not meet the qualifications of being 18, they're going to be not giving ads to those people, which means this is gonna affect every content creator on YouTube because they're gonna be getting less ad revenue because everyone who the algorithm decides isn't 18 isn't going to be distributing ads any longer. So this is gonna be punishing children. It's gonna be punishing adults with unnecessary censorship. Again, for stuff that isn't even pornography. It isn't even anything. It's just, oh no, now you can't look at try on holes. Like there's nothing lewd on YouTube. I mean, I guess there is NSFW content on YouTube, but like the stuff that they're hiding you from is like just I don't even know. Like this whole thing bothers me. Like what are they hiding children from? Adult themed conversations? Like kids aren't gonna care about that. They're gonna get bored with it. They don't care what adults think. But they don't want... Yeah, it's anything they decide, yeah. I didn't want this to be the subject of what I talk about on the stream. But I'm too tired to come up with something else. I'm glad you guys are feeling engaged by it, though. I'm just not gonna draw. We'll call that good. Don't I actually already have her outline? I think her outline is its own layer. Yeah, okay. Perfect. Mizuki is turning out adorable. Because it's my birthday, I get to be the monarch. Long live Alice the monarch. What is your first decree, Alice? Your first decree is to change the conversation to be about you. I'm gonna get one of this. Ah, thank you, Harui. So I have to ask, Alice, what is your name based on Alice in Wonderland? Are you that Alice? Are you the Alice? The OG Alice? I talked about this on stream before, but I don't know if any of you who's currently here has heard of it, but when I was a chibi, I used to have Alice in Wonderland syndrome. Which, spoiler alert, it wasn't, it, it was my body's reaction to stress. Oh no, ad break. Okay. I'll finish talking about it once the ads are done. Silent, hello. Thank you for the gift for the sub. How are you, Silent? Don't worry, Silent. I'll finish my story. So, do you know what Alice in Wonderland syndrome is? You do not. Okay. Well, I will give you a hint. It has to do with size stuff. And Mizuki speculates that my interest in size stuff might have come from my Alice in Wonderland syndrome. I don't know how true that is, but... So, hello, Silent. I'm glad that your ad was in German. So, hi, Silent. I'm glad that you're able to come to an art stream. No more lurking, Silent. Don't forget to grab your daily slime, sweetie. I could see that getting the ball rolling, but I don't know if that locks you into some... No, it definitely doesn't. I'm just waiting for the ad break and I'll finish telling the story. Oh, you grabbed your slime techniques. Okay. Hi, Jessica. How are you, sweetie? I hope you are doing well. You're still waking up? Aw. Well, good morning. I brought you breakfast in bed because you're wonderful. Alice, you forgot the slime. Okay, looks like we're back from the ad. So, what I was saying is I've already talked about this on stream before, but when I was a chibi, I used to have Alice in Wonderland syndrome. And if you guys don't know what that is when your brain has trouble distinguishing, like perspective. There's a lot more complicated stuff to it because I had something a little bit worse than that, and spoiler alert, it wasn't because of like any mental disorder, it was just my body's response to trauma. Oh. Oh no, sad noises. Trauma responses. Um, but there would be times when really weird stuff would happen. Whenever I got stressed, people would suddenly grow really, really, really big in front of me. Like they would turn into giants, or I would shrink. I would turn really small, and they would just be towering over me. And if they yelled at me, I would shrink. Or sometimes if like I felt crowded, like all the people around me would suddenly turn really small. I remember there was distinctly this one day, my mother took me to a swimming pool, and there was a lot of people in the swimming pool. It was intense, and like, looking back at it now, I can see how interesting it was, but when it was actually happening, I was not in like a good mental state, so it wasn't something that I could be like, oh wow, this is wild. Like, wow, my brain was, you know, I was feeling like stressed out. Like I was feeling like I had to disconnect from reality, so it wasn't something I could be like, ooh, let me like enjoy like this weird feeling like I'm like bird watching or something. It was more like I'm stressing out right now and reality suddenly doesn't seem real anymore kind of situation. But I remember distinctly there was this time I was at a pool, a swimming pool, and there was a lot of people in the pool, and like it felt like there wasn't enough room in the water, so I couldn't get in because there was too many people in the water, so I couldn't get into the pool. So I remember distinctly this one time, all the people in the pool started shrinking so that I can get into the water. Like as I was trying to get into water, all the people shrank around me. And I remember I was, taking my arms and I was like doing a big like scooping motion, like where I was like hugging all the tiny people in the water, and I was just pushing them into my swimsuit so that I could get them out of the way of the water so that I could get into the water, so there'd be enough room for me to get in. It was very surreal. Like, I remember this one time, this guy was walking past my mother. Like, I was just walking and I was holding her hand. And I remember this guy was walking towards us. And as he was walking towards us, I kind of huddled towards my mom because he suddenly started growing like bigger than the buildings around us, and it like freaked me out. I guess my theory is because like he just gave me this weird like side glance, and I perceived it as something threatening. Like I said, it was very surreal. There would be times where I'd just be sitting around, and then people around me would like grow and shrink, and other stuff happened. For example, like people would suddenly just like float away. It was very bizarre. Like, and like I said, this all happened because of a trauma response my body had. As soon as I started to, you know, take medication to deal with my stress and my trauma, it all went away, and it went away even if I wasn't on my medication. Like, my brain just decided that that wasn't going to be a thing it did anymore. Which, because even when I get stressed nowadays, that stuff doesn't happen anymore. Like, I don't know why it just suddenly stopped entirely. I heard that it's something that happens to children, so maybe I just grew out of it? I don't really know the whole science behind it. But I did hear that it is something that happens to children and then they grow out of it, and so I'm assuming that's what happened to me. Aw, thank you for the hydrate out there. No, no, Silent. I was like 5 or 6 years old when that happened. I was very tiny when that happened. I don't remember the exact age. Yeah, it's very rare for it to stay in adulthood. I am one of those rare cases where it stayed. Oh my gosh. Alice, that's so interesting. You still have it as well? Or you still have it? Just out of curiosity, is it also, like, whatever it happens to you, is it also when you're mentally distressed? Like, is it a stress response? Because for me, it only happened when I was feeling anxious and feeling stressed out. With me, it's not only stress, but also scared, excited. Like when you can't control yourself. Okay. So yeah, it's still like a physical, a mental response to like negative stimulation. So that is interesting. I don't know much about it. I never really researched it. All I know is that at the time, at the time when it was happening, I was not a fan of it. Nowadays, like Silent said, if it happened to me nowadays, I would probably find it more fun, or I would probably enjoy it more if it was to happen, but I don't know, when it happened to me when I was younger, I was not having a good time anytime stuff like that happened. I was not in a good place mentally. So at least for now, it's just something interesting to reflect on. And that's basically it. I am glad that it's gone, but only because when it happened, I was not in a good. It was not a good thing. Look at Mizuki in her Moogle outfit. She looks adorable. Alright, time to color her. Time to color her. Oh, I'm glad you like it. Those iconic red triangles that all the white mages are are rocking It's the latest in white mage fashion. Red triangles are so hip with the white mages right now. Perfect. Okay, but now it is time to color. It's time to color. Did I close all my lines? If I closed all my lines, I could color it pretty easily. I did not. That's okay. We'll just color it the slow way. I have 2 new brushes, and oh my golly, you guys are gonna love these new brushes. They make doing flats really easy. Oh. Like, I was able to get all the flats in one of my recent drawings done in just like mere minutes. Mere minutes. It was like less than 5 minutes and I was done doing flats. It was great. If you don't know flats, this is what I'm doing right now. I'm currently doing flats where you just put the base color down and then you add this shade and the shading and the highlights afterwards. So right now, this is the flats. We could also call it the base. Alright. Here we go. Now her little side hairs will be poking out of the side of the hoodie. Yeah, so here are the 3 brushes right here. So this one, I'll just give you an example. If I wanted to color this triangle right here, is the triangle not closed? It is. So yeah, if I want to color just the triangles, I just have to circle them, right? Draw a big circle. Everything that's in a closed line will be automatically filled with this brush, yeah, and it won't color outside of the lines. You just have to make sure that they're closed. But then, so that's really useful. But then I also have these 2 other brushes. This one is like a color brush, but let me turn off the background real quick. Is it because I have the background on? Okay. So yeah, this is like a regular brush, but it only colors in the parts that are closed lines, which is so awesome. And then, let's say I'm coloring this big part right here, right? But then I just want to get rid of this part in between her hip and her arm. I can go to this eraser, and I could just color that part, and it gets rid of it. Aren't these brushes awesome? So like, I can color this whole belt right here. Like I color this whole belt, and then I go to the eraser and make it smaller, and then I just color in that part and it gets rid of it. Yeah, these brushes are so cool for putting in flats. Like, these are like the best flat brushes ever. And then yeah, this is the one I use the most. The one where you just circle the part that you want to color. But again, you always have to make sure all your lines are closed. You have to close your lines for this brush to work. So like I could do this arm right here. These are all parts that are gonna be white, so I'm gonna go ahead and fill those in. But yeah, isn't that just the coolest flats brush ever? If you like, Alice, I can post a link to all those brushes in the Discord if it's something you guys want to download. Well, I'll post all 3 of them after the stream if you remind me. Yeah. Harui, yeah. Harui beat me to it. Yes, I will gladly post a link to all the brushes in the Discord. And I will. They all have Japanese names, but I will I will say which one is which, so you guys know which brush is the circle brush, which one's the eraser, and which one's the fill. So yeah, here, let me show you with the red. So we're gonna do every single part of her outfit that's red with this brush. It's gonna be great. So I'll do this part. Oh no! Turn off Mizuki. There we go. I'll do that part. And I'll do this part. Or I can use this brush. I could just circle the ear. Circle this big area. Look at this huge circle I'm trying, but it only does the closed lines. And we're done. We're done with the red. Oh my gosh. Let's test something. Could I have done the red in all one stroke? We're gonna try. We're gonna do one big circle. Oh, okay. It did this by the hat, but still, we did all the red. Okay, let's do a big circle and then dip into here. There we go. One stroke and we're done with the red. Amazing. Yes, I love that. In one move, yes. So this part right here, this is also a closed line, so I have to neglect that part. But if you neglect that one part, then you can get it all, and you just have to dip your brush in there so it doesn't count as a closed line. Yeah, these brushes are fantastic. Oh no, my FF9 music. Alonzo! Hi, Alonzo. I didn't even have to look up to know it was you because I recognized your sound, your Alonzo sound. Yeah, if you guys ever want... If you guys ever want any brushes that I use regularly, I will gladly post them in the Discord. So I will post those right as soon as this stream is done. How are you, Alonzo? Hi, bye. Don't forget your slime. Oh, you already got it. I am not on my game today when it comes to the slimes. You guys are collecting your slimes and I'm not even hearing the slime noise. So yes, if you guys do download the brush when I put it in the Discord, just remember your lines have to be closed. You can't color in open lines, which is why I'm doing the part that I'm doing by hand. But if all your lines are closed, you can get the flats done in lickety-split. And then you can go on to shading with your other brushes. Perfect! Oh, she looks adorable! You're great, Kishu. I blame you. You're gonna make me use Discord. Oh, a secret plan to get people to join the Discord. My nefarious plan is working. Okay, I have a question for you guys. Every single time I see someone in a Garnet cosplay, then if you don't know, that's fine. I understand. I understand not everyone is in the cosplay community. Why does Garnet... Why is everyone who cosplays as Garnet, why do they dress in yellow instead of orange? If you guys happen to know the reason, my guess is that the material that they use to make her outfit dyes better yellow than orange, and it's the closest color, right? Because I've seen orange garnets before, but 9 times out of 10 when I see a Garnet cosplay, she has a lovely yellow outfit on. And I was, you know, in a lot of images, the lighting makes the outfit look yellow. Okay, yeah, that's probably a good reason why. That makes sense. But does that mean that they're Yes. Dare I say, does that mean they've never actually played the game and they're just cosplaying based on images on Google? No, surely that can't be it. Hey, look at that. I got all the orange in one stroke. Amazing. No, why are you not? Why? You're supposed to only... Oh. Oh my gosh, I don't know what song this is, but this sounds cool. I'm assuming this is Final Fantasy 9 remake, some kind of remix of one of the songs in the game. Another thing you have to keep in mind is make sure when you're using this brush, make sure that everything that's below it or that's on it is turned off. To see if I have stuff that's turned on, it'll color in that area as well. The only reason it's not doing it on my background is because I have my background locked. So, otherwise I'd have to turn off my background layer, and then it would work. To see if I unlock my background layer, when I color on it, it'll just act like a normal brush. And we don't want that. So if you turn off, and that made me just realize something in the Mizuki folder is acting like a background. I'm not sure what it is, but if I turn off the Mizuki background, all my brushes will work again. So have as few layers turned on as possible. Like, it's okay to have, like, just have the colored layers that... See how I have the red and the orange turned off? Turn off those while you're coloring. You can change that in the settings? Oh, okay. Yes, I'll look into that. Thank you. If that's a setting, oh my gosh, that would be amazing. Look, I can be all sloppy. I could be so sloppy and it's perfect. Oh my gosh, look at Mizuki in her hoodie. She looks adorable. Amazing. Turn off the background. Okay. There we go. Oh my gosh. This whole folder is chaos. I'm gonna add a color to the Mizuki and Kyushu folders so that I can see them easily. There we go. Carefully erase around the hair. What do you guys think? Should we have Mizuki's hair sticking out of the hoodie? Do you think that would look cuter? Let's see. I'll get rid of the hair and then I'll do a side by side. We'll do a side by side and we'll decide hair visible or hair invisible. So here we have Mizuki's hair in the hoodie. And then we have Mizuki's hair out of the hoodie. Looks super cute both ways. Looks cuter. Okay, we're gonna do hair in the hoodie then. Thank you for your input. I want blue. I want a blue. I'm sick of gray. Alright, we're done. Oh, wait. We're not done. Okay. Okay, now we're done. Hooray! I'm still gonna shade it. I'm still gonna add a cute water or a cute shine on the pom-pom. But for now, we'll say that lovely Mizuki is finished. Yeah, I'll shade the white and the orange here. But this is the general idea. Thank you, Alice. I'm glad you like both of them. Alright, so yeah, we'll stick with this. This looks super cute. I love it a lot. Alright, now we're gonna save. And we're gonna move on to Beatrix Kyushu. Here I am with my safety purple. Not safety white. That's safety purple. So this is what I looked like before. Before I just had the safety white. And Zarek and everyone else said that it still looked indecent. So now I have the safety purple. And in both cases, don't worry, in both cases, there is nothing to see under there. I'm just doing it to appease the, yeah, safety white was too powerful. I'm just doing it to appease the Twitch gods. The Twitch, bots from saying, hey, wait a minute, that lady's nude. It's like, no, I'm not nude. There's no nudity under under here. Oh, here's my outfit from when I did Life is Strange. This is my Max outfit. But if you guys didn't see the finished, go ahead and turn off the safety purple. I'm naked under those clothes, yes. Here is my Kiara, my Kyra outfit for the Jax 2 series. Thank you, thank you. If you guys didn't see Mizuki in her Jax 2 outfit, I think I posted in the Discord, but here is Mizuki. That's her Life is Strange. This is Mizuki's Life is Strange outfit. She was Chloe. Super cute. And then somewhere in here is a Terra. Yeah, here it is. Here's Terra for FS6. And then now she has her Tess from Jax 2 outfit. And this is what she'll be wearing. She'll be wearing during the Jax 2 series when we play Jax 2. Long ears, yes, she gained elf ears. Okay. So now for Kyushu wearing Beatrix outfit. Oh, well, thank you. I appreciate that, Alice. I put a lot of love and thought into my design. I mean, I was born like this. Yes, I was born a magical girl witch. I just happened to pull off every outfit really well, just naturally. And I'm not breaking character at all. Oh my gosh, I looked at Beatrix, FF9 Beatrix, and oh my gosh, there's a fantastic picture of her. It's like, oh wow, this picture's so good. Here, I'll show you. This is the picture that I saw. She looks fabulous. So this is the outfit that I'm gonna be wearing. This is the outfit that I'll be dressed as in this little duet. Oh, you're right. Magical girls do have to imagine or dream their appearance. If I remember right, Sailor Moon never used it, but she did have a locket that allowed her to change outfits on the fly. Like, she could turn herself into a teacher and stuff, but she never used it after season 1. Like, that was just a season 1 ability that she had, and then she stopped using it. If I turn this on, do I even need the original Kyushu? I probably don't. It's the keeper though, but where do I start? I guess I'm gonna start from the beginning. It's always funny when that happens. Yes. Are you talking about the Sailor Moon? Yeah, I remember she had... If you guys don't remember, Season 1 of Sailor Moon was vastly different than the rest of the seasons of the anime. In Season 1 of Sailor Moon, like, every time the bad guy of the day came, like, it would cause all the people in the area to pass out, and Sailor Moon would always... It would show these shots of Sailor Moon, standing in just like a pile of bodies. It was like so not Sailor Moon-esque. Because all the people that were put unconscious by the bad guys, because they were always trying to steal their like life energy or whatever. And of course, in later seasons of Sailor Moon, they changed it to like wanting their pure hearts and stuff, and that was way more girly and way more less corpses lying around. I imagined that the early seasons of Sailor Moon, people were complaining about how it looked creepy, so they changed it to accommodate a more girly kind of style. Oh my gosh, Beatrix's outfit is so much more complicated. Oh, that looks pretty good. One thing that's really cool about Final Fantasy IX is, when it comes to soldiers, when it comes to fighters and warriors, the game just kind of casually does gender reversal. Meaning, the game brings up the fact that, it's uncommon for men to be soldiers in that world. Like, the average soldier is a woman in that world, and, Steiner and his crew of Pluto Knights, they're kind of like the reverse trope, where it's like, oh, this is the hot lady general and her select elite force of like hot ladies warriors. Like, so it's the reverse of that. So Steiner and his Pluto Knights are the hot guy general. But the game is like super casual about it. Like it doesn't like focus on that at all. You just learn it through context of talking to NPCs and stuff, and then otherwise it's a detail that you could easily miss. And I don't know, they kind of do both in a way, because like Beatrix is definitely like the hot super elite general, like for sure. Like that is definitely the trope she falls into. It's like, wow, the strongest general in the army is this super attractive lady. Which is a trope that, I'm not against. I'm all for this trope. I'm just saying that they kind of do both. They try to have their cake and eat it too, and I mean, Final Fantasy 9 is a perfect game, so I feel like they pull it off. I'm just noting that they in fact do try to do both tropes at the same time. I guess because they don't focus on the fact that the idea of men being uncommon in the military, that they get away with it, because it's just a subtle detail that they don't focus on. They just mention it multiple times in the game. Like if you talk to the Pluto Knights, sometimes they'll say stuff like, I can't believe they actually let me be a soldier and stuff. It's so rare to see a male soldier. I was showing Final Fantasy 9 to one of my really close friends, and her initial thoughts on Beatrix was she was horrible. She's like, oh my gosh, Beatrix is a horrible character. But I told her, like, no, stick with it, you're gonna love her. And I was right. By the end, she had changed her mind and she decided that she loved Beatrix a lot. I knew she would. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and go to ad break. And I will go be right back. I'm gonna go grab a drink. Hello, hello. 1 a.m. drawing stream, let's go. Hi out there. I don't want to alarm you, but I am very tired. Turns out, I get sleepy at 1 a.m. Who knew? Who knew I would be a sleepy Kyushu at 1 a.m.? I love Beatrix's outfit so much. Her outfit is S tier. I wanted to do a excuse me. I wanted to do a couples cosplay with my lovely teacher, where I was dressed as Garnet and she was dressed as Beatrix. I ended up finishing the Beatrix or the Garnet cosplay, but we never finished T-Chan's Beatrix. Alas. And that is the end of the story. I blame COVID for being unable to finish the outfit. Oh, I'm glad you like it. What time is it where I live? It is currently 1:05 a.m. It's late. It's 6:05 p.m. Your guess? You must be a very... Oh, excuse me, I was about to say you must be a very sleepy. How much sleep will I get? Not much, but it's my day off, so it's okay, Howling. I was about to say you must be a very sleepy owlbear, but then I realized, no, it's lunchtime, it's dinner time for you. You're not a sleepy owlbear at all. You're a wakey owlbear. Yes, I will sleep very soon. I'm probably not even gonna be able to finish my Beatrix outfit on stream, because I'm probably gonna get too tired to finish it. Well, now I'm reaching the limits of the paper. I could extend the limit, but as you guys, pardon, sorry I had to yawn. But as you guys probably already are aware of, this picture has to fit in our start screen. So I don't really have the option to make the canvas bigger. Because, this is going to be replacing the start screen picture, which you guys have seen at the beginning of every stream. It looks like this. So just imagine this picture, but me wearing Beatrix and Mizuki wearing the tiny Moogle. It remains to be seen whether I will be on the chair or on the plate. Oh, I get it. I was like, what is Albert talking about? I understand now. Hee. Well, if I was at your dinner table, I promise you would be on the plate. Where you belong. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and probably call it here. I am too Eepy of a Kyushu. I don't think I can finish on stream. Here's what I got so far. And this is what the finished product, the outfit is gonna look like when it's done. It'll look something like this. I'm even gonna have the eye patch. You guys are gonna see Kyushu with an eye patch. Boo, mystery. So you're gonna see me with one eye. Oh my gosh, if I do Nier Automata as a series, which I want to do it eventually, I'm gonna have both my eyes covered. That'll be cool. Look, I have an eye patch. I look so mysterious. Alright, I think I'm gonna go ahead and end this stream here. You all have a fantastic day. Kisu kisu. Cheers.